Hey guys, just thought I'd pop on, make a quick video about my January submission to SGC. I kind of got busy with the holidays and forgot to kind of get this ready. And my group submitter, my group Baubles and Ball Cards, they kind of want this by a certain date, and everything's gonna take a little longer in the mail. So I kind of got a little behind the eight ball here. I got to get this in the mail right away. So it's like every month. It's 4 cards. I've come to some realizations lately about my collecting, what I want to collect, what makes me happy. I've stopped listening to the talking heads on YouTube and the guys who are talking about, I don't know, players that I really don't care too much about, but feel like I should have in my collection for some reason. I've stopped. I'm going back to what I like to collect when I started collecting. What makes me happy, and that for the most part is Michael Jordan and Ken Griffey Jr. Those were the guys that I was seeking out the most when I started collecting, and like, I don't know, I think it was about the tail end of '89. I think was it 89 to about 93. That was my window, and that's the stuff that makes me happy. So that's what I'm going back to. So first card, I think most of you guys should probably recognize this. This is from 1992 Fleer Ultra. Michael Jordan. Just a regular base card. This was pack pulled by me in 92 and squirreled away with, all my other cards, and just kind of searching through looking for stuff. And this card, I don't know how well it'll show up these corners, because they are, where is it? They're perfect. They are so rock solid. This is the only one. I don't know if can you see that? That little micro dot of white? That is the only imperfection on this entire card. The surface is flawless. All the edges, there is not a single chip on any of these edges, which for a 92 Ultra, I think that's pretty darn good. And not, pack pulled a month ago, like pack pulled in 92. So this card, and that, man, that little tiny dot, that white micro dot on that corner scares me, because that is the only imperfection on this card. And for some reason, half of these cards have these sharp square corners like this, and the other half of all the cards that these 92 Ultra have slightly rounded corners. So that's kind of odd. They must have, I don't know if they had, a couple different places where they printed these cards or what, but some of them are super sharp and some of them are like an actual rounded corner. So that's just the way they were cut. So this one, yeah, I'd be disappointed with a 9.5. I think a 10. So perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect. It isn't, because of that corner. But I still think this card, for being 29 years old, whatever, almost 30 years old, and pack pulled that long ago by a much younger and innocent card closet guy, I think it still deserves a 10. That is like the smallest imperfection. Oh, I don't know. It worries me. I really wouldn't send that card if I did not think that it deserved a 10. So if it comes back at 9.5, I'll be a little disappointed, but I probably won't get rid of it anyways, just because it's from my original batch back then. So this, another Jordan. This is a 95. I think it's 95. Yeah, 95 Skybox insert. Yeah, the all-time rookie team, top 10. Michael Jordan. It's a bit of a, you can see that it's like a foil, reflective foil on it. I really like this card. I believe the grade I'm going to give it's a 9.5. The back is really, really good. There's the tiniest right in there. You can see a tiny bit of chipping. But other than that, like, the corners on this thing are really wicked. But there are two Not that one. Not that one. Oh, I think, yeah, this one has a dot of white. Oh, and it must be in that one. Boy, yeah, it very small, very very small little tiny dots. So, and other than that, like the centering on it's wicked. The surface on it, there's no dimples, no anything. So I'm shooting for a 9.5 on that. It is really really nice. That's a nice, and I think it would look really cool in the tux too. And this one too, the centering on it is perfect. I compared it to some SGC 10s and some PSA 10s on like eBay and stuff, and the centering is like bang on. So hopefully, card number 3. This is a 2000 Topps Finest. I'm a huge sucker for Topps Finest and Bowman's Best. I think are like some of the nicest cards that you can get. I think they're just consistently through all the years just so sweet looking. And this is from the 2000 Topps Finest, and it is a refractor. As you can see, they always print it right with wherever the number is. It'll say refractor. This year, I think there's probably like for like a few years, there's the regular refractors, and then there's actually a gold refractor of each one, and those ones I think were numbered out of 50, but this is not the gold. But such a sweet looking card. I would prefer any Griffey stuff that I really like. I kind of prefer a little bit older. I think 99, 2000 was when he started with the Reds. Was it 2000 or was it 99? Maybe it was 99 he started with the Reds. I can't remember. But I prefer his Griffey in Seattle stuff. But this kind of popped up, and I got it for really cheap. A Griffey refractor, like, I don't know. And when it showed up, I checked it over, and it was like, this thing's rock solid. The surface, for what I can see, there's no scratches or anything like that. Corners, the edges all look really, really good. So I said anywhere from a 9.5 to a 10. Because there's really, I don't think there's anything. Is that something right there? Oh, okay, there you go. There's the tiniest edge mark right there. That's a good spot. You can see it good there. Shit, I didn't even notice that. God, that makes me mad. It's like, yeah, I'm sitting here saying, oh, this card's perfect. I think it might come back a 10. And then it's like, oh, bang. Oh, I didn't even notice that little edge mark. It's like, you can look at cards so many times over. 9 times you'll look at a card, and on the 10th time you'll notice something that you did not see before. And I've been kind of looking over this card, because I only send 4 cards away a month, so I have to be kind of picky. And that's just, it just works out really good for me, because I got to ship to the States, and my group submitter and stuff, and it just 4 slabbed cards coming back just kind of works perfect. So that's what we do. And this is from the 1958 Topps hockey set. Last month I sent away the Bobby Hull. I got a set. I kind of just basically took it over. My dad's cards from when he was a kid, and I just kind of started. I remember looking at them when I was a kid. They were in a box. There was some baseball, like some random like 1980 or 81 baseball, just in a horrific condition. Like, all the cards were really bad. And then he had this almost complete set, and just, with the rubber band around holding them together and stuff. I remember looking at them when I was a kid, and then when I started getting into cards, when I started collecting, I was oh man, where were those hockey cards? And he's like, oh yeah, well, they're in here. And he just had them in a shoebox and basically just gave them to me. He goes, yeah, here you go. So I sent the Bobby Hull rookie off last month, and I'm going to send the Gordie Howe this month. And there's one other card there. There's who else? Terry Sawchuk has a rookie in here too. But like, they're 58. They all have rounded corners. The hull was a little, I can't even, I think it was a little bit more miscut. Like it did show white along the edge, so it wasn't a miscut card, but it was really off center. This one's quite off center, but there's a little bit more of a margin on the edge on this one at least. And this one, actually, the color and the surface on the Gordie here is a bit better than the hull. The hull was, it's slight little bits of wear. And then the hull had like a big wax stain on the back, but the back of the Howe actually is really clean. Really nice. And with these old cards like this, trying to figure out a grade, I think maybe if I'm lucky, I said a 2 to a 3. I said 2 to a 3, but who seriously knows? Yeah. It could come back a 1. I really have no idea. It's way easier to sit and try to figure out a grade on a newer card than it is to take in all the different things that are going on, on a card like this. But then also, like, it's from 58, so I don't know if they grade them differently or how that works. I got pretty good when I sent in my Jordan rookie. I think I said a 3 or a 3.5. And it came back a 3.5. So I was happy with that one. This one, what did I say? A 2 to a 3? I'm gonna say it's gonna come back a 2 or a 2.5. Ooh, that's pretty tight. It's not gonna get a 3. It's gonna get a 2 or a 2.5. That is my prediction on this one. So 2 to 2.5. A 9.5 to a 10, a 10, even with the little micro dot on that corner, it's still going to come back. This card's still going to get a 10, not a gold 10 or anything, but a 10, because I would not expect anything less from PSA on that. Like, that's still a 10. And then this card, what did I say? A 9.5, just because of those dots. The dots on the front corners, that one and that one. Because other than that, this card is rock solid. And this full border color on a skybox, and there's no chipping or anything. Like, that's pretty darn good. So, yeah, that is the 4-card submission. Be shipping, or well, I'll have them packed up today, but I probably won't be able to ship them off until probably tomorrow, I'm guessing. I don't know. It's the holidays. Everything's really busy, but I got to get these in the mail. Otherwise, they will not make it down there in time. So, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, talk to you guys later. Peace.